Fox 61 News at 6 starts now.
Right now at 6, more violence in the capital city.
We don't know who would want to hurt them. 2
men shot and killed right before Thanksgiving. How they're being remembered tonight.
Plus, 2 suspects accused of killing a woman during a fight appear in court.
We are here to see that these 2 women are held accountable for felony murder, and I will be at every appearance till the day I die.
Exclusively on Fox 61, we're hearing from both the victim and the suspect's family.
Plus, the travel rush well underway from the roads to the rails.
We're seeing consistent demand throughout the week as more people will choose to work from a destination and extend that vacation.
Planes, trains, and automobiles out in full force across the state as residents head home for the holiday.
And the countdown is on for the Manchester Road Race. Local shops are preparing for a big boost in business. The Fox 61 News at 6 starts now.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us here on the News at 6. I'm Ben Goldman.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. 2 brothers are shot and killed early Wednesday morning.
It happened at their home on Barker Street in Hartford. One of them just celebrated his birthday earlier in the day.
Fox 61's Carmen Chow joins us live in Hartford with more on what police and family are saying about this tragic incident. Carmen.
And police saying this took place in that home right behind me, right on that second floor where they say the 2 brothers were targeted and killed. And as you can see, some of those family members are gathering right in front of that home, putting down balloons and candles. And we're hearing a lot of heartbreaking cries from family members just completely devastated over their tragic loss. The family telling me earlier this was so unexpected and can't even begin to think of who could have done this.
We don't know who would want to hurt them, you feel me? All we know is the truth will come out, and it'll come out real soon.
Police say 20-year-old Cesar Diaz Escobar and 19-year-old Jonas Diaz Escobar were on the 2nd floor of their apartment on Barker Street when all of a sudden, shortly before 1 a.m., they say someone entered through the back door and shot and killed both brothers. Cesar just celebrated his birthday hours before this happened.
This is a targeted attack. This was somebody that we believe somebody entered somebody's home in the apartment and committed this crime.
Police say this is the city's 37th and 38th homicides of the year so far. Their plan is talking to witnesses and looking into surveillance cameras.
It's a violent year. Shootings, believe it or not, are down, and I know that's not any consolation to anybody, but the violence continues.
Family members distraught of their sudden loss.
Justice will be served. That's what I already have been said. Justice will be served.
They now only have these pictures to remember them by.
Gotta see your older cousins die like this, go out like that. That's not how they should have been. They had a long life to live. They just started growing up. We all just started growing up.
Reverend Henry Brown with Mothers United Against Violence has been the voice of violence prevention in Hartford. Too many times, he says, people are not even safe in their own homes.
The woman that got shot in the head in the kitchen, we seen that. The woman that was up on Urban Street in her garden, we seen that. We seen it when the little baby was sitting in his car.
Now back out here live, police have not announced any arrests so far, but if you witnessed anything, you are urged to reach out to Hartford Police immediately. I'm live in Hartford. Carmen Chow, Fox 61 News.
All right. Thank you, Carmen. And we're following breaking developments in a double fatal pedestrian crash in Hartford. Neighbors say they're shocked by the loss of life, of course, but not surprised by the speeding. Fox 61's Matt Karen is live at the scene with the newest information for us tonight. Matt, what are you learning?
We're learning more tonight, guys, about these 2 victims who were killed in this pedestrian accident. I want to read you a statement that we just got off of the Oak Hill Center for the Blind's Facebook page. The Oak Hill Center for the Blind is just about a block away from where I am standing. They say, and I quote, "It is with our deepest sorrow that we announce the passing of Steve Famigletti, manager of the Eleanor Brooks Blindness Support Center. Early this morning, Steve and his partner Corey were struck by a speeding vehicle close to Oak Hill's campus. Steve was a fixture of the Oak Hill community for nearly 20 years. When he wasn't storm chasing tornadoes across the plains, he could frequently be found in the company of his service dogs, Joel and Elvis, whom he loved dearly. We will remember Steve for his courage, tenacity, and kindness. A double deadly start to the Thanksgiving travel season.
A horrific scene.
Got to slow down.
2 men in their 30s dead. Corey Richmond of New Haven and Steve Fanagletti of Hartford, struck by Billy Hamilton of Vernon, who was allegedly speeding in his Subaru sedan at 6:30 a.m. at the intersection of Blue Hills Ave and Westminster Street in Hartford.
We did locate witnesses that we spoke to that painted a pretty clear picture.
Hamilton from Vernon was also in his 30s. He remained on scene and is cooperating with the investigation, charged with 2 counts of second-degree manslaughter and 2 counts of reckless driving.
It is an area where you have to be very careful at that intersection there.
Lester Swain worries about his daughter, who always walks in that area.
Lately, I've been very attentive as to the traffic because a couple of times I went out and from the light, it's very bad. People take off fast.
We also talked to Donald Holmes, who has lived here for 20 years. Before that, he lived in London, where he says people paid more attention.
You got to obey the law. There's 2 lives going right there.
Hartford detectives remained on scene much of the afternoon, placing evidence markers, taping off 4 blocks, and reconstructing the crash.
Speed looks like a factor in this case.
Just another reminder to take travel safety seriously on these more crowded roads.
Especially since we go into the holidays, slow it down. We always encourage people not to text and drive, be aware of their surroundings.
And the speed limit in this area is just 30 miles per hour. According to state statistics that we got from the Connecticut Department of Transportation, at least 50 pedestrian deaths have been recorded nearly every year in Connecticut since 2016. We're live here in Hartford. Matt Caron, Fox 61 News.
All right, Matt, thank you. New tonight, a Hartford man is facing charges after allegedly abandoning a newborn. Police say Jose Grados allegedly left the baby on the hood of a parked car in Mansfield earlier this year, then drove off. Witnesses, including a paramedic, performed life-saving measures on the newborn, who was then taken to the hospital to be treated. The baby was determined to weigh just 2 pounds and had been delivered within the last 24 to 48 hours. Connecticut's safe haven law allows for parents of newborns 30 days or under to voluntarily give up custody to nursing staff at hospital emergency departments.
Well, tonight, police are still searching for a Naugatuck man accused of killing his 11-month-old baby girl. 31-year-old Christopher Francisquini is still on the run. He was last confirmed to be seen in New Haven Friday after ditching the car he was driving on I-91. Francisquini is considered armed and dangerous, and if you see him, you should immediately call 911.
A man driving from Florida pulled over on Route 8 northbound in Torrington for driving the wrong way. State police say the 71-year-old man was stopped shortly after 4:30 a.m. right near exit 46. They say he appeared disoriented. The man told police that he drove from Florida to Connecticut without sleeping. Police gave the man a ticket for driving the wrong way and contacted his family to pick him up. State police remind residents planning to travel this week to allow time to rest and to take breaks during long drives.
Important information. Well, all eyes are on the weather, of course, tomorrow, Thanksgiving, also the Manchester Road Race.
Yeah, Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank joining us now. All eyes on the forecast. Hi, Rachel.
And it's looking good. You can relax as we head into Thanksgiving. We are not anticipating any weather-related issues out there on the roads tonight or during the day on Thanksgiving, although there are a couple chances for rain after we get through Turkey Day. 46 degrees right now in Hartford, also in the middle 40s for the New Haven area and near the 40-degree mark in Norwich and also in Putnam. Heading through the evening tonight, it's not just going to be quiet here locally, but all across the region and even for many across the country. So dry roads this evening, temperatures falling through the 40s over the course of the next few hours, and dry roads tomorrow morning too if you're getting in that last-minute travel plan to head off to see friends or family for Thanksgiving, so no issues there either. So tomorrow morning we'll start off with temperatures in the 20s to right around 30 degrees. So temperatures will be rising in the 30s for any turkey trots or the Manchester Road Race. So spectators will need to bundle up, but it's pretty nice weather for people that are actually running and need to kind of counteract that sweat that you'll be building up. Heading into the afternoon, temperatures in the mid 40s, and we'll see highs in the upper 40s to right around 50 degrees. Some showers though for morning doorbuster deals on Friday and then again over the weekend. We'll talk more about the timing. Full forecast coming up.
Rachel, thank you. New tonight, Governor Ned Lamont calling the Connecticut General Assembly into a special session to discuss extending the gas tax holiday. The gas tax holiday is set to expire at the end of the month, and the governor is now looking to extend that through the rest of the year. He's also asking for the fare-free bus service to be extended through the end of March. The special session is set to start on Monday.
Governor Ned Lamont appoints Garrett Ucolito to take over the Connecticut Department of Transportation as commissioner. He served as the deputy commissioner since 2020 and will be replacing Joseph Giletti, who's retiring. Ucolito says they're working hard to bring in more staffing and renovate all dilapidated rails, roads, and bridges. He says he's ready to move Connecticut's transportation systems forward in the next few years.
We need to make our transportation network safer for anyone using our systems, which means continuing to improve our roadways, building out sidewalks and crosswalks, roundabouts, bike lanes, cleaning up our transportation system, making transit easier and more appealing for passengers.
And once Governor Ned Lamont sworn in on January 4th for his new term, Ucolito's nomination can then be sent to the General Assembly for consideration.